I hope that everyone is doing well on this beautiful day, beautiful music day. I want to wish everyone music is universal. And thank you for joining us one more time. We are very excited to have everyone with us. We'll be starting shortly in the next 2, 3 minutes. But meanwhile, I want to welcome everyone. I want to welcome everyone. This is our monthly webinar that has been made and designed just for you. So you could come and grab the lowest hanging fruit, the current opportunities that the world is offering. As we are about to start today, I am with you, your moderator. I'm Sheikh Basbia, Vice President of Business Summit. And we also have our colleagues here with us. As a co-moderator, I have with me Mr. Abid Haider, who is all the way from Toronto right now. Hi, Abid. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Excited to be here. Excited to get the conversation rolling. Excited to share ideas. Very
Yes,
nice.
yes, of course, of course. So I am right now in Mauritius, Africa. So already here in Africa, and you're from Toronto. I would like to hear a little bit from everyone who is here today from different part of the world. If you are here today, please, I want you to say something. Tell us where you are from, and tell us which country you're from, and what do you do. We would like to hear from you. I think I see Mr. Arup Roy. It has been a while since we have seen you. Mr. Arup, how are you doing today? If you're here, please, you're welcome to unmute and say a few words. Mr. Arup, if you're here. Okay, we also have some other friends. I think he can join us just now. If you're here, anyone who is here, please feel free to say some words. I have my friend with me today, which is Mr. Robin, all the way from Central America. Mr. Robin, you are here today. How are you doing? I think everyone is still joining.
Hello, am I
Mr. Robin, are
audible
you?
now?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Arup. I can hear you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How about you and others?
We are very
Everything is
well.
fine
We
in
are
Very
very
South
well.
well.
Africa?
Yes, yes, I am currently
Great,
in
great.
Mauritius.
You were in where?
Mauritius, not too far.
Yeah, not too far. Just ocean away. I would believe that it won't be by
Okay.
flight about a couple of hours, maybe from Dar es Salaam.
Yes, yes, yes. Maybe about 4, 5 hours on the flight.
Not sure. Anyway, very close by and part of most prosperous country of Africa,
Thank you. Thank
Mauritius.
you. I appreciate the good words. I appreciate the good words.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have also my friend with me, Mr. Robin, who will be later on saying a few words about what he does. But Mr. Robin, please introduce yourself and you can tell us where you're from as we are about to start. How are you, my friend?
Morning, morning. I'm fine. I'm fine. Hello, everybody. My name is Robin Baljon from Trinidad and Tobago. And now, not too long wake up, I was celebrating my 51st birthday last night, and my daughter 24th birthday last night, and was also our anniversary, our 25th anniversary on the 17th. So we did a little celebration last night. So I wake up a little late today, but I'm doing very good. It's nice to meet you guys.
It's a pleasure as always. I hope you brought some cake and food for us for after the
Oh
meeting.
yeah, man. A real cake, man. A real cake. There's no problem
No,
with that.
that's that's exciting. That's exciting. Okay, I think it's time for us to start officially. Welcome, everyone. This is my official warm welcome to you all. And we are very excited to have you with us today. And we have people from all around the world with us right now. Like I said, I'm from Africa. We just spoke to Mr. Arup, also from Africa, Mr. Abid from Canada, Mr. Robin from Central America, my very good friend from Europe. I just saw you, Mr. Prince. How are you, Mr. Prince? I hope that you're doing well. So Mr. Prince is from Europe. And yes, we have someone from Asia, of course. I think Mr. Abdullah is from Asia. Mr. Prince, how are you doing?
Yes, sir. Good. How are you? Sorry, it took me a bit time to unmute. How are you, sir? Good to
No,
see
no,
you.
that's fine. That's fine. Where are you right now?
I'm at my home.
Okay, you're in London then.
Yes, sir.
Wow, so good. So good to see you after a while. I feel we never speak for a little while, huh?
Yes, yes, we'll do. Okay. So thank you very much. Carry on, please. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we have some good news to start with. I really want to share that with you all. We have a confirmation from His Excellency Bassirou, the former Prime Minister of Guinea-Bissau, who will be joining us in Nairobi on the 24th and 25th of October. So that's some exciting news to have share with you all we have today. And also very, very important, during this week, we also had the confirmation of a company. It's actually a group of investors, and I will leave Dr. Haider to share a little bit more about this, but a group of 300 plus investors in that association, and many of them will be joining us in Nairobi, Kenya. And we are in communication with them to already start looking for the projects that they have in mind to invest and the appetite that they have. So that's some exciting news to share with you all. So I hope if you have a project and you're looking for funding, I hope that you have already booked your ticket. The bookings are going great. The sales are doing great. In fact, we are really excited. We are really excited. We have still, I think, about 17 weeks. This is one of our webinars where we have given enough time to prepare so we can bring to you our most prestigious investors summit that we have ever hosted. So without any further ado, I would like to also welcome our chairman and president, Dr. Haider, to say a few words and welcome everyone. And then we will start by calling in our speakers. We have some dynamic speakers today from representing different parts and continents of the world. Dr. Haider, good morning. How are you?
Hello, good morning. I'm fine.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's a good time, of course. You know, always is a good time. I am always good. So I hope my friends are all fine so far. I'd like to throw a question to everyone. You can write in the chat. You know the situation globally at the moment. There is war in Europe. There is a war between Ukraine and Russia. There is war now going on between Iran and Israel. And it's fueling up. Some people are saying Third World War. Some people are saying no war. Some people are saying peaceful world. Some people are saying devastating. What do you think? What is your take on this? I'm sure those you are here, all my friends, you are in business. As a businessman, how do you feel? What is your feeling? How you think that your business is going to do better, or your business is going to suffer, or it is suffering already and you are facing disaster? Some of the friends already told me they are facing disaster. Some of them are really in great anxiety, great difficulties. Many of them traveled somewhere from Asia to North America, got stuck now, no flights. Some of them traveled to the Middle East in difficult places and got stuck. Business is really at stake. Under this situation, what is your feeling? You can tell me about this. I'd like to hear from you. With this, I'd like to welcome you all for the summit, for the webinar today, as usual. And we have some exciting news, even with this situation, because, you know, in business, somebody's problem is somebody else's opportunity. So this is how some of the warmonger leaders, sorry to say, they always try to find out a way to have a war somewhere or unrest somewhere so that they make money. You know, it's only a handful of people makes money. The rest of them really suffer. The whole world is suffering, but still we have some very good, exciting news because people are overwhelmed. People are really stressed. And as you can see, the COVID is back again in Asia. And I saw a report that COVID is hitting in India, Bangladesh, China, Thailand. Even I myself, I had COVID in Malaysia 2 months back when I was in Kuala Lumpur. I had COVID for sure. And with this, I traveled to Bangkok, and I met my friend, Mr. Lim from Singapore in Bangkok, and he had COVID immediately. That means, I didn't test, but I could feel that I have COVID. And then he tested, and he was, tested positive, meaning there is COVID, and I had COVID. So with this, and it is increasing the numbers. I saw the numbers are increasing in many countries. So in one side, war, in one side, stress, in the other side, COVID coming back again, and disastrous weather in different places. Where we need rain, there is no rain. Where we need cooler weather, it's extremely warm, and so on. So under this situation, we business owners and investors, we are really concerned, especially those who are in the SME segment, small, medium, and micro business. They are really into trouble. We need to really look at that. We need to think about it. We need to consult each other to get some ideas and thoughts how to sustain under this situation. So I'd like to hear from you on this. What do you feel? How is your business doing? If you can write me, I'll try to get the answers, and also we'll discuss at a later stage on this. I'll give you the ideas why I am asking you this question. With this, we have fantastic speakers today. I'll not take too long time. You have been hearing me at all times. So we have a speaker from Asia. We have a speaker from Africa. We have a speaker from Europe, and three different personalities, a business owner and a leader from Nepal, from Southeast Asia, and a businessman and a governmental advisor, the advisor to the, vice chairman of the Presidential Advisory Committee on International Trade, Exports and Imports of Uganda, Mr. Moses, and Ms. Sandra Bukane, the former legal advisor to the Prime Minister of Latvia, and the business tycoon in Latvia, and the business leader, and a lawyer, and a great friend of mine and our family. All of you, welcome here, including Mr. Shambhu Pokhrel. I didn't mention your name. Welcome, and we hear from them what they think about business and what they have in their regions to offer. And we will continue our journey here today. Thank you very much. Mr. Avi, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haider. If you're here for the very first time, I want to highlight very, very briefly what we do in very, very short term and short summary. This is what we do. We connect businesses to investors, and we help businesses expand globally. And today, that's why we have brought speakers and good and great business leaders from different continents, so you could hear the different opportunities that these continents and every part of the world is currently offering. Okay, without any further ado, let me welcome our first speaker, which is Dr. Shambhu Pokhrel. Dr. Pokhrel is a global CEO of the CEO Club Global, widely recognized as an innovation activist with deep expertise in international relations, diplomacy, startup ecosystems, global economics, supply chains, and brand strategy. He has earned over a dozen international awards and has been instrumental in the strengthening entrepreneurial ecosystems in developing nations and emerging cities. He is also the architect of the new global ecosystem, a transformative framework aimed at shaping policy reforms to help developing countries and reach their developed status. Beyond his leadership at CEO Club Global, Dr. Pokhrel is also the founder and CEO of Franchise Global, a worldwide franchise exchange platform, and Startup Hub Global, a global incubation center. He sits on the global steering committee of the World's Social Innovation Forum, chairs the Center for Diplomatic Dialogue, and serves on the international board of IBN TV USA. So, Mr. Dr. Shambhu Pokharel, Global CEO of CEO Club Global. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon. I'm currently here in London.
Okay, good to hear from you. I hope I did a good introduction for you. I tried to bring everything together.
That's fine. Yeah. Actually, I look after 100 countries, so it's not fixed that way. I'll be at that time. So, we are here. We are organizing global summit, actually global CEO summit, especially focused on private jet owners summit in London. So for that, I'm here. So, okay, as per my topic is concern that business opportunities in Asia and in East Asia, South Asia. So we have a business opportunities globally, but I don't want to intervene my friend's jurisdiction. It might be Dr. Haider might have a given particular location. So we are exploring actually from CEO Club only. We are facilitating more than $300 billion project. Actually, we are working with some mega funds, and they are working in 80-20 model. So 80-20 means 80% they invest and 20% they are looking for local investors. You can do from any countries around the world. So the fund is from US and from China. These two countries fund is there. And side by side, we are aligning with the Abu Dhabi fund as well. So those who are waiting for different projects, we have funds as well. And those who are looking for opportunity to invest in a project, we have different projects in different countries. So according to the location, suppose if you are willing to invest in Malaysia, we have some chemical fertilizer project and some mega hotel projects, some resort projects as well. And if you are interested to invest in India, we have a few, giga factory projects. Like if you are interested to invest in, if you are aware of BESS, battery energy storage system, it's a energy storage system. So that's around 60 gigawatt potential is there. If you are interested in investing in Nepal, we have some hydropower projects, some airports, and whole hill urbanizing project. It's like if you are aware of Genting Island, or if you are aware of Las Vegas, if you are planning to build whole casino city or casino hill, so there are everything ready. So government is ready to give it, and if you are ready to invest, there's an opportunity. Side by side, if you are interested to invest in other ASEAN countries, even in Indonesia, so in Indonesia also we have some business opportunities for investing in mega factories. Like some are for solar project, some are electric car, and some are even chemical fertilizer. Actually, in chemical fertilizer project, we are exploring some African countries as well. Ghana already in line is about to finish $750 million project. And we are also negotiating with Nigeria and DRC as well. In DRC, we are talking about cement factory. It's a big cement factory. It's also $700 million project. And side by side, we are also doing in Australia. In Australia, we are initiating a 600 megawatt solar project. It's a if you calculate this randomly, it's a $600 million project. Side by side, there is one granite mine. So we generally call it marble, blue marble. So blue marble mine is there, and that's a $1.2 billion project. We are facilitating for that as well. And side by side, if you are looking to invest in particularly tourism, or if you are looking about new second home, so luxury second home, we are also initiating in Tobago. It's a Caribbean country. In Tobago, we are facilitating for making a whole, you say, oceanside city. So the government is ready to negotiate with us. We are under negotiation. If you are ready to join us, we can do that. You can make your second home from around the world. You can make second home. So the government is very, supportive, that they are resilient as well, and they want to give every facility to the investors. And side by side, if you are looking to invest in UK and Slovakia, we have one Tesla energy plant in Slovakia, so where you can invest around 700 million to $2 billion. If you are ready, we can offer you there. And side by side, we have project in Spain, in Romania, and in London as well. So that's more focused into energy storage system. And if you are willing to invest in real estate, so we are making around 400-story tower in India. We are looking for approval in London as well. If they allow, we are also in the process of making 100-story tower in London and in Dubai as well. And side by side, we have one mega, apartment project. It's more than 2,000 unit apartments in a single compound, in a single area. So that's in London. So anywhere, so around the world, if you are interested to invest in any area, so if you are interested to invest in gold mine as well, we have projects in South Australia, in Adelaide, and in PNG, Papua New Guinea, and in Indonesia as well. So wherever you want, whatever you want, we have the projects around the world. And if you have project and looking for investment, we are ready to invest around the world. So it's a global ecosystem. As a CEO Club is a organization of millionaire and billionaire only. So only the millionaire and billionaire are qualified to be member in CEO Club. So we have more than 200 billionaires associated with this club and more than 21,000 millionaires here. So collectively, we can do different projects as well. And if you want to join as well, I'd like to welcome you. And if you have projects, let us know. The minimum token size is $100 million. So we generally don't invest in small size projects, but small size projects has different ecosystem. If you want to be funded, or if you want fund in small projects, we have small ecosystems as well. And we are also working as well with some German banks. They are investing in ASEAN side with a low interest rate. Generally, if you see India, Nepal, Bangladesh, or in that region, so the interest rate is above 8%. But the German bank, they provide in around 3 to 4%. And if you see some extra, currency exchange charge, that include below 5%. If you want to loan, if you want loan or any funding in the project, we can align with that as well. So we have some sovereign funds from Gulf countries, some mega investment fund from Europe, some server funds as well. It's $1 trillion server funds from Europe as well. So it depends. Only the thing is your project should qualify for those projects. Okay, so for those provisions. So we can do anything, say, around the world. So whatever project you want, please let us know. We'll facilitate, and I'll be very happy to take your question and answer. I think how much time is allocated for me? Please let me know. So if time is enough, otherwise, so can you tell me how long time for me?
No, you can speak for 2 more minutes, and we can ask a few questions. Like an example, I already have a few questions in the chats.
Yeah, sure.
You can speak for 1 or 2 more minutes, and
that's fine. So CEO Club is planning 100-story tower in 100 countries. So we are already tied up with the Broad Group in Singapore, and they are the $21 billion net worth company, and they will be making the 100-story tower, and we are waiting for the confirmation from London. Actually, London doesn't want high-rise tower. That's the problem, and we decided to start from London. So we are stuck in kind of bottleneck is there. But we are making, a 100-story tower. It's an ecosystem tower, and it's exclusive CEO Club member-based tower. So members only, but members can introduce other people as well. And we will be doing it in 100 countries. You can generally calculate top 100 GDP, excluded U.S. sanctioned countries. Like we cannot go to currently. You cannot go to U.S. sanctioned countries as we are the U.S. organization. Rest country, we can go. And if you want to be our local partner, you are more than welcome. So you see, it's a global business opportunities. Here in London only, we are organizing private jet owner summit. It's ecosystem summit. We are expecting more than 100 private jet owners. We are expecting more than 50 potential private jet buyers. We are expecting more than 100 high value product sellers. And it's a top level ecosystem summit. So if you want to join, please let us know as well. And here we are signing some projects like airport, port, toll roads of more than $500 million. We are signing 4-5 different projects in this summit only. It will be happening in 19th of September in Intercontinental Park Lane in central London. Okay, so if you have any questions, I'd love to answer those questions.
Sure, of course. We do have a few questions, and I will just read through it. And okay, the first question I see: can you please share a few common terms for loan or equity-based investment?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if you are willing to do some mega projects, the fund I'm talking about, US and China fund, these are confined to infrastructure only, excluded hotels. They don't want to invest in hotels. Okay, so if you are planning to make airport, port, mega factory like cement factory, chemical fertilizer factory, steel factory, other kind of road, other infrastructure, they are ready to do that. Okay, so the condition is 20% the local partner have to invest, 80% they will invest. And it's 80-20 investment. And they will form the joint venture company. You put your money in your account, they put their money in their account, but that will be the FDI company in your country. And then the company will be merged and they will start doing business. That's the procedure.
Yes, and I think that's very, very common. Even with our investors, and when we connect, that's very, very common. And thank you for that, Dr. Shambu. I will read one more question that we have here, and it says, "I am looking for $100 million for a joint venture in property development project in Kenya." So it's not really a question, it's a statement, and maybe you could advise those who are here. It comes from Captain Gilbert Kibe. Maybe you could advise him from here now, what would be the next step?
Okay, so in case of property development, we have to check whether Abu Dhabi sovereign fund or some funds in Europe, because the Chinese and Americans, so with whom we are working, they are not interested into some housing or any hotel projects. For that, we can explore from UK and from Europe and from Gulf countries. But give me the detailed idea. And if you are thinking that project is quite big, you should have the local company, either they should produce insurance or the bank guarantee, because the psychological threat in some of the, I don't say all, some of the African countries, they could fail in past, they could fail to earn some commitments from the government side and some commitment from private side as well. So a little bit investors have double screening. It's not like it's checking, but it's like they are doing double screening. So for this, we have to have some strong backup, and we can figure out another way. So some of our friends in Australia, they are from Nigerian origin, Kenyan origin, so they can do business. And one of our CEO club board member, he is almost a billionaire. He's from Kenya as well. So if you have any project there, we can align our board member there, and we can start doing business there as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shambu. I think that makes a lot of sense. And again, this is the reason we meet every month. So you could grab the opportunities that are here. And I think if anyone has any question, they should liaise. You're welcome to liaise with us or even with Dr. Shambu. And we can help you connect and have a look at what the project that you have, so we can already pre-qualify and speak further than this. And before I continue with my program, Dr. Haider, is there anything you would like to add? Or anyone else, if you have any question, please raise your hand while Dr. Haider will be saying a few words or any question that he has.
Thank you. Well, everything is going so far fine. I can see a lot of exciting conversation going on. I mean, in the chat, I can see 57, exchange of ideas going on. So it's quite happening. I can see that. And this is what is needed. So I think we need to hear from all our speakers first, and then we will get the questions. And I mean, it has been very well done, Dr. Pokhrel. Though he was born in Nepal, but he's a global citizen now. I mean, we can't say where we're born because we are all global village concept owner. We own a concept called global village. So we are in one side of the village of the globe. So it's we are no more a product of a country. I was born in Bangladesh, but I can't say I'm a Bangladeshi anymore. I'm a global citizen. After traveling more than 150 countries, living in many other different cities, more than my own countries, I can't say I'm a Bangladeshi anymore. I mean, it's very difficult to say. We are global citizens. So it's we are few people that needs to help the businesses really. And I'm really thankful to Dr. Shambhu that he has been helping the business. The question that I asked at the beginning, that how you are feeling, because I received so many calls for last 1 week, overwhelming. I mean, it's terrible since the tension escalated in the Middle East. I mean, people are really in shambles. So we need to save this world, and there is only one way that you can save this world is generating business and generating money. There is no other alternative. Otherwise, people will not have food on their platter. It's very tough. The world has
Indeed, Dr. Haider, indeed. And I love that, what you said. And thank you so much, guys, for inviting me today. I'm really honored. Dr. Haider, I would like to add as well, we also need to focus on sustainability because, yes, we generate business, but if we didn't protect it and sustain it, we will continue just generating. Let's develop.
Surely.
So,
Thank you.
and in the same time, I share with you the same thing. I'm a global citizen. I lived in different countries. I was born in a different country, but the more I explore different countries and cultures, I saw my knowledge even expanded with me. So I urge everybody, meet anybody from different ethnicity, religion, knowledge. You will expand yourself.
Absolutely. You are absolutely correct. So that is why this platform here, there is no religion, no ethnicity, no caste and creed, big, small, no. Everybody is equal here. There's not even 1% difference between one another. All right, thank you. I'd like to, request Ms. Abi to invite our next speaker because the time is running short. So we need to hear from all of our speakers, and then we can have a bit bigger discussion as well. And thanks for popping in, Ms. Kapsi, and that you came up and added value on this summit. I appreciate that. That you joined. Thank you.
Of course, Dr. Thank you very much. And thank you, Ms. Kempsey. Okay,
It
we
is
will go to
always
our
a
next.
pleasure. I am learning. I have been learning from you for a few minutes now. At least if I manage to participate 1%, this is my thank you for you with inviting me here today. So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Before we go to our next speaker, for the next 2-3 minutes, we will have someone who will be sharing a little bit about his experience with us at our last summit. And he's a very good friend of mine, a good brother. We both speak French together. He is also a movie director and really loving his energy from the beginning of the year. Before we have our next speaker for the next 2-3 minutes, please help me to welcome Monsieur Julien Duro. Mr. Julian, how are you?
Hi, Abhishek. How are you? Mr.
I am
Abhishek.
very well, thank you. You have the next 2-3 minutes to share a little bit about your experience with us in our last summit and what you're currently doing and how it's going. And please go ahead.
Well, first of all, on the question of Dr. Haider, for us, it's been the best month so far. We raised capital for our company. We had our biggest volume of sales. So at the moment, we are not affected by the war, but of course, like Dr. Haider and everyone else, we are very concerned about what's happening. But in the meantime, I can tell you I had a great experience with Business Summit since November 2024. As a matter of fact, we just signed a MOU a couple of days ago to seal our relationship and to take it to the next stage. And we did a few podcasts for them, actually a big series, I would say, for the whole month of January. And we created a company called Legacy B2B Media, which is a global business matchmaking service company powered by media. So podcasts, in order to help business owners to raise capital. Because what we realized is that the business owners who want to raise capital, they're not always ready. They don't have the right credibility. They don't have the right visibility. So our job is to prepare the ground for a proper raise of capital. In other words, we help the groom we help like someone who wants to get married to marry in a beautiful way and to be introduced to investors in a proper manner. So that's what we do, and we are quite successful at that. We have one day after I met Dr. Haider, I introduced him to a business owner already, and we started to do business immediately. And I can say that the experience is great, and for us, Business Summit is our partner of choice, because of the longevity and the deep network that Dr. Haider has with his team. So we are very excited about Business Summit in Africa, and we hope we can play a big role on the media front, bringing business owners, investors as well. So thank you very much. If you want to reach out to me, I left our company profile on the chat. You can reach me by email or also on LinkedIn. And I'm currently talking to you from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Merci beaucoup et à bientôt.
Merci. Thank you so much, Mr. Julian, for this information. We read the podcast. If you have not watched it, I think you should go on YouTube and watch it. Some really interesting information from Dr. Haider himself and the different speakers and different guests who were there in Kuala Lumpur. Thank you, Mr. Julian. I will now call my colleague, Mr. Abid, who will be introducing the next speaker. Mr. Abid, over to you.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing all your insights so far. I see the chat is active, even on this fine, well, Saturday morning here in Toronto. But I'm sure this fine Saturday for everyone. So let's get into it. Our next speaker has a resume that would make most falter or hesitate to approach her. But behind her expertise, her knowledge, and her business savvy is a lady with the absolute kindest heart. What most consider the extra mile is the standard for her. I've had the pleasure of knowing her for over a decade at this point, and she is a dear family friend as well as an amazing partner to us. Please help me in welcoming Miss Sandra Bucani. Please, Miss Sandra, how are you?
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon or good morning. It depends where you are located. And I'm really glad to join today and to participate in this webinar. Thanks to Dr. Haider, which is the longtime friend of mine, as we already heard from him himself. So I'm glad that I can share some thoughts regarding the investments in the European Union. I'm located in Latvia. And Latvia, since 2004, is one of the 27 European Union countries. If you may allow me, I may share some slides. So I need your permission for sharing.
Yes, of course. Mr. Shrapad, if you can please give Ms. Sandra to share.
Sure, sir.
So do you see my screen at the moment?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to put on a slideshow. Moment. Okay. So I will start with a short introduction about the country and myself. So I'm located in Latvia. Latvia is one of the northern region in Europe countries, and we are located near the Sweden, and also we have the borders with the countries like Russia and Belarus as well. So I'm currently the CEO in Hydrocopilar Tech, the company who is the manufacturer of innovative energy efficient heating and cooling technology. So we are producing the technology here in Latvia, and we are doing exports all over the world. And so the interest about the sustainable heating and cooling is growing around the world. So I'm also the member of the board in Latvian Energy Efficiency Association, and in this moment, and also the country president in Association of Business Women in Commerce and Industry. And in my career, I used to work also in the public sector. I've been the former legal advisor to the Prime Minister of the Republic of Latvia for 5 years. The same Prime Minister who is already the third term is the Commissioner for Trade in Europe, Mr. Dombrovskis, and he used to be also the Vice President of the European Commission for 2 times. So I've been also a member of the board in Ventspils Freeport, is the second largest freeport in Latvia and special economic zone. So, and I also worked a long time in real estate agency, state real estate agency, the company which is managing all state real estate assets in Latvia. So then a little bit about Latvia, and so we are this company. We are the member state of the EU since 2004. We're also the member state of NATO, OECD, and the Schengen Treaty. And as I mentioned, we are bordered with 2 other Baltic countries, Estonia and Lithuania, but also we have the border with Russia and Belarus. So we are the external border of the European Union. And we have also the maritime border with Sweden. So the biggest, our capital city is Riga. And the area, as you can see, is by 3rd bigger as, for example, the area of Netherlands. But in terms of the population, we don't have too much population as in Netherlands. We have only 1.9 million of the people. So we have a lot of free space. Yeah, we have a lot of nature and the beautiful beaches, as you can see in the picture, what I'm just showing at the moment. So most of the people speak at least 3 languages. It's Latvian, Russian, and English or German. So it's also widely spoken. Our currency is euro. And we have the quite fast internet connection, which is the 6th fastest in the world. And as I mentioned, it's also a very green country with high quality food resources and 52% covered by forest. And that's why the wood industry is one of the main industries in Latvia. So if we look at the investments in the European Union in general, so that I'll touch briefly. So you can choose between the stocks, between the bonds, or investment in real estate, in mutual funds. Also, the green investments are very much welcomed because the European Union promotes sustainable investments. So green bonds or funds focusing on environmental projects are increasingly popular. And also, of course, there are startups and venture capital welcome. So for higher risk, you can also can have higher potential reward. So if we look at the lucrative industries and services which are highlighted at the moment for the investment in the European Union, so it's definitely the technology and digital services, it's renewable energy and clean technologies, it's healthcare and biotechnology, it's financial technologies or fintech, and of course, e-commerce, logistics, and green mobility and advanced manufacturing. I didn't mention here one of the industries which are on the rise at the moment. And unfortunately, this is investments in defense. So there are a lot of the new companies are growing at the moment, which are focusing on the defense side because of this situation, very terrible situation in the world, what we have. And also the fourth year already in Ukraine is pushing the European Union to make the investments in this area take it very significantly. So if we look at the average return on investment in the European Union, which is the very interesting point that for any investor, so it can vary very much between the industries and investments, but in stock market, it's usually between 5 to 8%. In real estate, between 3 to 6% annually. Government bonds are typically very low yields, 0.5 to 2%, reflecting also the low risks related to the investments in government bonds in the European Union. Of course, the venture capital or private equity can ensure the much higher yields if you choose this way. So regarding returning to Latvia, if you want to invest in one of the European Union countries, why do not invest in Latvia, for example? Yeah, for example, if we look at the figures and that it's very business friendly country, we ranked number 19 out of 190 economies in the world for ease of doing business. And we have a competitive tax system. So, for example, we have the 0% capital company income tax if the profit is not distributed. So if dividends are distributed, then 25.5% should be paid in dividends. Also, we have the 2 free ports and 3 special economic zones where the capital company's income tax is even much lower. It's only 5.1% if you are planning to pay the dividends. Riga is actually one of the biggest cities in the region, in the northern region. You can see in terms of the population, the Copenhagen, Oslo, Helsinki, Vilnius, Tallinn as less population. The biggest city in the region is Stockholm at the moment. So we have state support and EU funding programs which are available for all investors who registered company in Latvia. So you can have the company with 100% this foreign capital, and you can get all these potential benefits which we have the local investors. So if we would like to invest in the special economic zone, one of the options is, of course, Ventspils Freeport, where I used to work for 10 years in this area. And if we look at the example, then that's quite nice options to how to rent the land to start the manufacturing projects, and also have the huge savings on the side of the taxation regarding the profit tax, as I mentioned, and real estate tax as well. So as I mentioned, we have equal treatment for foreign investors, so that foreign companies registered in Latvia are also entitled to buy land. Some exceptions are related to the agricultural and forest land. And we have very efficient startup procedure for the company registration. You can do it online literally in 1 day. So main sectors are woodworking, metalworking, transport, logistics, information technology, environmental technology, life sciences, agriculture. So in woodworking, we have a lot of the raw materials, so we can produce anything, starting from just the logs and ending the furniture and the wooden houses. So it's very, very interesting industry and very developed in Latvia. So also metalworking, very much factories we have related to the machinery, electronics, metalworking, and this area is growing also very actively. So information technology is a fast-growing sector with also good export markets, based also on that we have very good internet, this broadband, and so it's helping to develop the IT sector as well. So we have the very strong fintechs segment also related to information technology. So we are providing the different solutions all over the world. And for example, insurance solutions in Scandinavia and Azerbaijan, or software solutions for banks from New York to Australia, or bank card management in Southern Africa. So all over the world are working the people from here. So talking about my own company, so we are producing this, as I said, capillary, water capillary heating and cooling technology, which can be exported to any country where is cooling or heating or both are required. So, for example, one partner of ours is exporting the panels from our factory to Middle East at the moment, yes, so that the others are supplying the Luxembourg. Yeah, we have the contract with the metal ceiling production company who is using our technology within the metal ceilings at the moment. So returning to the options in Latvia, life sciences, this is a big segment with the development of biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, wood chemistry, rubber goods, plastic products. This is actually ranked sector number 4 by turnover among manufacturing industries in Latvia. So, of course, the agriculture, due to the land what is available, is also a significant area of the business here in Latvia. We are exporters of the grain, of meat and milk. So, and we are the 5th largest exporter of wheat in the European Union and 17th largest exporter in the world. So if we look at the other area, there is also higher education possibilities in Latvia, which are used by many students around the world. So these universities provide the programs in English studies, so in different levels. So it's becoming very, very popular between the students from India and from Sri Lanka and from other countries as well. So in my factory, for example, I also have the people who are studying in a university in Latvia from Sri Lanka, and they are working part-time job in my factory as well. So in state programs, we can get the academic education or professional degrees or bachelor degrees, depends on the level of education what you choose. I would like also to focus a bit on the real estate market in Latvia, because we have the downturn in 2020, as most of the countries in Europe, but still the housing is more affordable in comparison with the overall income, as in, for example, in Portugal, as in Finland, as in Spain, and many other European countries. And investments in real estate qualify an investor and his family also for a permanent residence permit in Latvia. And it means also the free travel to all Schengen countries. And the threshold is up to 250,000 euros, which is quite low in terms of what is offering by other countries. So you can invest in different kinds of apartments, houses, commercial properties, and also to get a good rental income from this. So if we look at these charts below, that we have the percentage between the real income and real housing investment in different countries. You can see that even in Latvia, this investment is slightly declining. So but in comparison with 2000, for example, early 2000 years. So the same situation we can see also in Spain and in Portugal. And as one of my friends from the real estate business mentioned, that Latvia, Spain, and Portugal are not overvalued, not overbuilt, just beautifully underestimated. And while some markets are cooling off, ours haven't even started warming up properly. And that, dear friends, is called opportunity. So I fully agree about the market in Latvia and as well in Portugal, because I have the investments there since 17 years ago, and I see how they're growing the market and how the possibilities are raising. So I would like to encourage you to also consider the investments in Latvia, as one of the options is real estate. So a bit more about residence permit. So the residence permit is allowed, as I said, based on investments in real estate, based also on financial investments in equity of the companies. So the minimal investment is 50,000 euro. And this company should pay in taxes about 40,000 euros per year to prolong each year the resident permit for the investors. And 10 investors can be united in one company, so it's more easy for them than to reach the common result, 40,000 euro payment in taxes. Or the investment shall exceed 100,000 euros, and then also the company should pay in the taxes more than 100,000 euros per year. So the investors and their family members also can get the temporary residence permit for 5 years based on above mentioned these investments. This is shortly what I wanted to share with you. And if you have any questions, you can see also the email, or you are consider the investments in Latvia, then I would be happy to help you with my advice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sandra, for this beautiful presentation. Very, very precise and laser focused. If anyone has any question, please feel free to raise your hand, or you're welcome to use the chat at the same time to raise your question. Anyone has any question, please feel free. At the same time, Dr. Haider, yes, please, go ahead.
I have a quick question to Sandra that about the last point that you mentioned, that one can get residency in Latvia investing in a company. So if it is a company that owned by 10 people, what is the taxes to be paid to the government for the whole year?
It should be paid within the year 40,000 euros. So the procedure is the following. You organize the company, you invest each 50,000 euro in the company. So 10 investors should be can organize this company, or just one investor. It depends. Yeah, but if you have the 10 investors, organize the company, and this company should pay in taxes within the year 40,000 euros. It's necessary after the year when you will need to get a new ID card, because the residence permit is issued already for 5 years, but you need to renew every year your ID card. So at this moment, you need to present the data that it's already the company in the last year paid in taxes 40,000 euros. Yeah, this is for all investors. So it means that each investor should pay around 3,000 euros per year in taxes, yeah, just to maintain the company, yeah, at the level, yeah, so he'll be eligible to prolong the ID card for his and his family.
Thank you. That's a good option. So if it is even 1% or 10%, doesn't matter. The company should pay 40,000 euro in tax every year.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to have this clarification. We will have a discussion on this. We discussed earlier, but I was not very clear on this, so I got some more clarity. We will have a discussion on this later. I hope some other people have questions.
Thank you, Dr. Haider. Thank you so much, Ms. Sandra. If anyone else has any questions, please feel free to ask, or you can also ask us later on, and we can give the questions to Ms. Sandra. I would like to also call a very good friend of ours. By the way, we met Ms. Sandra in Europe, right, Dr. Haider? She was at the summit
Yeah. She was in,
I've been at summit in Lisbon, so we met with you also.
Okay, yes, because I am just remembering now, we actually met in Lisbon. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, same. Thank you.
Abid met her. She met Abid, and Abid met her in 2014 in July.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
It's been already more than 10 years now. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will continue. I want to call someone before we proceed on. A very, very good speaker. He's right here. Mr. Gonzalo Terinas, if he's here, always with a good smile and very, very nice shirt. You are muted, Mr. Gonzalo. How are you doing today?
Dear friend, how are you?
I am very well. I missed your voice. You know, we have to hear you each time we have this webinar. You're
It,
always bringing
it's
the what's next. Last time you were going to Dubai, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and Dr. Haider mentioned about the next summit you will be attending. So, how are you doing? How is Europe, and where are you right now?
well, at the moment I'm in Lisbon preparing to fly to Angola for the US Africa Summit. It's always a pleasure to join you. As Dr. Aider used to say, this is more than business, and it's with a great pleasure that I attend. Hopefully, everyone from Business Summit team reminds me at the last minute that it's something happening, and if I can, I always jump to help on this group and environment of business opportunities, and it's always a pleasure. So, as usual, Abhishek, I'm always ready to contribute, and if I can be useful, please feel free. Just a footnote about the previous business summit and the next business summit in Kenya, where we'll be more than glad to participate. I'm eager to read the room in terms of business opportunities. You know, nowadays, I was speaking in a in a Zoom call last week with someone from Istanbul and someone from Riyadh. And the reality is that with the global conflict, neither United States, neither Middle East, probably neither nowhere, it's safe to do business, or it's that safe to do business. And suddenly we were speaking about investments in Southeast Asia. And like Portugal that you have mentioned, Southeast Asia is probably um, um, a secret. Well, keep it because it's a safe region where probably conflicts and this word is it's too strong nowadays, probably because we are always seeing probabilities being stepped out. But anyway, Portugal is the European country more far away from conflicts. So I should say that it is safe, smart, and sustainable to be around. And Southeast Asia, where I've been speaking in Kuala Lumpur at the Business Summit, was for me I don't want to say a wake up call, but it was at least interesting to understand that here's a region where it is intelligent to be, and that opportunity was given by Business Summit. So I'm pretty um, uh, happy to to have the opportunity, as I am in Kenya, and I'm eager to attend. I'm starting alongside with Dr. Aider, preparing a Portuguese delegation and organized through our Business Intelligence Consortium, Diaspora Prime Portugal. We are preparing a Portuguese delegation, so we will start working on, as I used to say, Portugal is the most African European country. So we have centuries of track record mingle between our culture and different countries in Africa, as we have in South America or even Orient and Asia. So about my small contribution today is to challenge everybody to follow the next business summit in Kenya, in Nairobi. We will promote this July 1, 2, and 3 during the biggest marketing and strategic thinking summit in Europe, one of the biggest in Portugal, QSP Summit. I profit the occasion to invite everybody to, if you are around in Portugal, you will be our guests attending this conference. Have a ticket of 700 euros, but as we are part of the organization, we are more than happy to concede invitations in behalf of Business Summit and Dr. Aider and his team. And we will present Nairobi Summit during these 3 days for a high level audience of 5,000 attendees from all over the world. And business are global, and that's why we decide to join Dr. Haider and to nominate him our chairperson for Southeast Asia. And it is always a pleasure to gathering with you guys. Feel free for any further questions.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Gonzalo. If anyone has any questions or anything to say, or Dr. Haider, if there's anything you would like to add before I continue with the program.
I can't wait for having my Tuga vehicle to drive around Lisbon and elsewhere. Wherever I go, I want to carry it along and drive in those cities. So
it's all about time. It's a question of time. It will happen.
Yeah, sure. Before the end of the year, probably I have my own unit to drive around.
The next unicorn, for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's nice. I saw it in my own eyes. So it will be a game-changing technology for Asia, especially, I tell you, because the traffic in all these cities like in Bangladesh, in Dhaka, Chittagong, in Thailand, in Bangkok, oh, it's colossal. You cannot even move. In Kuala Lumpur, in Indonesia, oh my gosh, it's impossible. From one side to the other side, it takes 3-4 hours. So those countries in Cambodia, Vietnam, it's all same because the traffic is so dense. Tuga is only the solutions. I think it's a fantastic technology with the most modern and most advanced technology in place. I think it should make a dent in Asian market as soon as possible. And we are on this journey together, and we'll be very glad to see them mushrooming in all these cities in Asia.
Indeed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, Dr. Haider. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalo. I will continue. For those who are here, for your kind information, mostly everyone who you have heard speaking so far will be with us in Nairobi, Kenya, at our Investors Summit. For the last few years, every time I speak, I tell people about the summit, they always ask me this question: I wish I knew, I wish I could come. So let me please request you not let it be just a wish, but please, if you are around and if you have a project, you are welcome to come to Nairobi, Kenya. And I would like to also just for a few words to invite my friend, Mr. Robin, to say 2 or 3 words for 2-3 minutes. He will be joining us. He's an expert in helping companies secure debt equity funding. And we're actually working with him right now to secure a 50 million USD project and going again for another big project. We're going to be working together. So he will be in Nairobi, Kenya at the same time to help companies, those especially who are looking for that equity. Mr. Robin, in a 2 or 3 minutes before we continue with our program, you are welcome to say a few words.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, good morning. Mr. Robin, by the way, is from Trinidad and Tobago. Please go ahead, Mr. Robin.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here again with you guys, and looking forward to connect with you guys soon out to the summit. You know, and I know it will be a very exciting time for all the new investors and all the new project people looking for funding and who looking to build their countries, etc. A little bit about me. I'm in the business in about 25 years now. We have experience all through the Caribbean and we now into the South African market. Actually, the last speaker was speaking just now, I just can't pronounce his name well. He mentioned he's going to Angola, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Actually, we are the broker for the Wall of Astoria in Angola right now. So when you go across there, you will hear the premier speak about that project. That should be out and up by hopefully October this year. Right, it's a 300 million US, and we visit right here in Trinidad and Tobago for the Wall of Astoria hotel through contractor out in the United States. So we do pretty okay. So we'll team up with you guys and help all of you all achieve as much debt equity or debt financing you guys need. right? We work closely with the banks. We have a great relationship. Our bank can start from 20 million USD up to a billion USD without any problems. We also are part of the syndication network, right? So we can raise 10 billion. We also have the standby letter of credit facility now available for clients who are looking for facilities like these also as well. So that's a little bit about me. I mean, Avi will share more about our company. Anything you guys could go through with Avi. I'm a little tired a little bit right now because we party whole night, as I said earlier on, right? So, right. I don't drink alcohol, but we ended up lying until 3, 4 this morning. So I made sure I made my business to come online to be a part of this because I know how important it is to everybody to hear from all the investors and all the contributors to make this a reality. So looking forward to see you guys soon, and thank you so much for having me this morning.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robin. Thank you very much, and we look forward to see you in Nairobi very soon. We'll now play a short video, and then my colleague will be sharing a few words. Please go ahead, Shafat. You can play that video.
Sure, sir.
There's 100 billion USD coming into Africa. And the only question is, will your project get a piece of it? Global investors are funding African projects right now. Oil, agriculture, healthcare, real estate, AI. Since 2017, we've been connecting these investors to serious opportunities. And guess what? Billions have already been secured through our platform. Now, we're taking it to the next level. In 2025, we're hosting our first ever live summit in Africa. Investors from Singapore, Luxembourg, China, London, Australia, all flying into Nairobi for one reason: to fund the next big thing in Africa. It could be your project, but only if you show up. So, if you're a business ready to scale, an entrepreneur with a bold idea, and you need funding, then this is for you.
Join us in Nairobi by October 24th and 25th and get your project funded.
Click the link on your screen right now and get in touch with our team. This is Africa's moment, and it could be your breakthrough.
You may go ahead, Ms. Queen.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ravi. It's a pleasure to be here. Hello, everyone. My name is Queen Success, and I'm a global partner working very closely with the Business Summit team. If you have been listening very closely, you should know by now that the Nairobi Summit is not just another event. It promises to be one of the most prestigious and highly impactful events happening in Africa. So here's what I'm going to do for you all tonight. I'm going to line you through everything that we have in store for you and why you should not miss this event. Now, first of all, and this is the most exciting part, we are looking to facilitate 100 billion USD in funding at the Nairobi Summit. So we would want your project to come in and get a big slice of it. If you have something solid, then you should definitely show up at the Nairobi Summit by October. We're not doing this alone. We're bringing top investors, top executives from all over the globe to join us at the Nairobi Summit. We're going to be gracing the presence of His Excellency, the King of Accra, coming down to Nairobi to showcase Ghana's top priority project. And if you want to be in the same room with the top people of the world, then you should be at the Nairobi event. Some of you might also know our dear friend and partner, Mr. Bafi, whom we helped to secure funding for his project. Mr. Bafi, if you're here, shout out to you. And to everyone else listening to this, you should know that if we can do it for them, we can do it for you too. So we look forward to seeing all of you at the Investor Summit Nairobi. We are also looking forward to seeing our dear friend, Professor Salaudeen from Signature Global Real Estate. Professor, if you're here, shout out to you also and to your amazing team. It would also interest all of you to know that we have secured partnership with the Kenyan Airlines, and we're giving out exclusive discount to all Nairobi participants. So I look forward to seeing all of you at the Investor Summit Nairobi. And then lastly, I want to say something. I have been working very closely with the Business Summit team for a while now. And I can really say that when we say we are helping projects get results, we mean it. We have seen ideas turn into real investment stories, and the Nairobi event is just going to be the next chapter. So to everyone here who is looking to get to global heights, I invite all of you down to the Nairobi Summit by October 24th and 25th. I look forward to seeing every one of you in person. Thank you very much. And Mr. Rabi, over to you.
Thank you very much, Miss Queen. Thank you very much. I must say this is a very, very different webinar compared to the very first webinar we had at the beginning of the year, because there are many people who are in this room right now, Dr. Haider, who are actually coming to the summit. And like almost everyone who spoke, they are coming to Nairobi. So the traction is really here. I know I have a timeline. I know we have a deadline. We promised 90 minutes. But in a few seconds, I would like to hear from from one or two more persons who will be with us in Nairobi, Kenya. I think number one would be Mr. Humphrey from Uganda. And number two, I will also call after him Mr. Tulani from South Africa, who is doing our PR from South Africa, who will be with us also in Kenya. So, Mr. Humphrey, in 2 words, please introduce yourself and let the world hear you right now.
Hello, Abhishek. It's very nice to be part of the webinar.
You are looking
Right,
cool and fresh right now.
you can see a mango tree behind me. So I am here to tell everybody that they should not miss on the webinar in Nairobi, because we are coming in with a very big team from Uganda. We have potential in agriculture. So I'd love to really meet everyone there, because there are a lot of companies which need financing and those which need partnerships. So I'd love to be there with everyone. And with the past experience in Kuala Lumpur, I'm very sure Nairobi being our first time to have the summit in Africa, it will be a very wonderful thing. Thank you so much for putting me through. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Mr. Humphrey. I know you will be bringing projects and people, but you need to bring some mangoes also, okay?
Of course.
Don't forget to bring the avocado, as you did in Kuala
Yes.
Lumpur.
I will. Thank you.
I remember this. I just remember walking into the room for those who were not in Malaysia. I saw big avocado on the table. I was like, Dr. Haider, somebody brought avocado. He's like, it's mine.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, it's been nice being part of the webinar.
Thank you, Mr. Humphrey. Thank you very much. Let me hear also for 2 minutes my very good friend, Mr. Tulani. I met him in Johannesburg, I think 2-3 weeks back for some coffee. Mr. Tulani, if you're here, you're welcome to say hello and speak to everyone.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, or good evening globally. I'm so sorry, guys. The network is just killing me on my side. I don't know what's happening, but I am so excited to be here. It's a very great pleasure. I can't wait to see everyone. It's absolutely amazing to be part of this team. And I'd also like to recognize our colleague, Dr. Precious, over there. Thank you so much for joining us. This is what I've been telling you about. Other than that, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tulani. Thank you for joining us again. I look forward to see you and your team in in Nairobi, Kenya. And I will be meeting you also very soon. Once I fly back to South Africa, we will meet again. And for those who have not heard from him, there are some big plans for South Africa, what we are working right now to bring South Africans to Nairobi. And I think we will discuss more on Wednesday when we meet, and then we can do some more announcements in our next webinar probably. Thank you so much, Mr. Tulani. It has been a great time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, without any further ado, I think I've taken a lot of time. Dr. Haider, the excitement is real. As you can see, so many people who are joining the summit have joined today and expressing their very, very good interest in joining us. And for me, the good part is a lot of them have already joined us in our previous summits, and they will still be there in Kenya. So I'm very excited. I am very excited. And I have my colleague with me today who will be introducing you, Dr. Haider. So let me allow Mr. Abid Haider to do your introduction, and then you may continue with your speech.
Thank you, Abhishek. It truly is amazing hearing all these people talk and show excitement for our event. Make sure you connect with our team, and we'll provide you any and all support to get you there on the ground in Nairobi, face to face with all these amazing people. Well, without further ado, let's keep it short. Here we go. The next speaker is much of the reason, well, I'm here, I exist, and also why most of us gathered here. His resume, if you print it out, goes beyond 6 pages long. So that should give you an idea of how much expertise he brings to the table. A global citizen, leader of the Global Village, president of Business Summit, and countless other businesses, and of course, my dear Baba at the end of the day. Please allow me welcoming Dr. M. Haider Uzzaman as our final speaker of the day. Dr. Haider, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Abid. Thank you, my team. You are doing an wonderful job bringing the whole world together. And I'm very proud to be your colleague, your leader, your mentor. And yes, of course, the energy is very high today in the webinar, as usual. It reminds me of 2020. It's more than 5 years now. It's 6 years online.
Yes.
Before that, we never thought of doing it online. We were doing basically offline summit once in a year, and that was started in 2017 from Kuala Lumpur, Intercontinental Kuala Lumpur. 2018, also we did it in Kuala Lumpur. 2019, we did it in Bangkok in Thailand. And 2020, we got stuck with COVID, and we didn't do it 2020, but 2021 as well. But 2022, we did it in Toronto with a very small amount of people. And then in 2023, we did it in Lisbon, Portugal. And then again, we went back last year to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, though we wanted to have it in Dubai, but with these disturbances and all those issues coming up, and we went to Kuala Lumpur, a much safer place for all to travel around. Because what we do in our summit, it's not, there is big speech by anybody. There is no speech, in fact. There is no chief guest. There is no special guest. There is no guest, in fact. Everybody is VIP. All our participants are VIPs. They all do business. We want everyone to come there to go out of the door with something in hand. That's what we say. And I'm sure you have that. I'm sure that whoever went in every summit have something, even at least one connections. None can say that I didn't get one connection at least. Well, with the, as an example, I'd say Mr. Julian, as he said, we connected him with so many people. He connected us with so many people. And that's transforming to be business. Mr. Gonzalo, is connecting almost every week to someone from, originated from Kuala Lumpur itself. So this is something is happening somewhere in the world connected by us. And that's why we say connecting business globally. Our job is the catalyst to help you, to assist you. You are overwhelmed, you are exhausted, you are tired, you are fatigued, you are having tremendous nightmare with the situation, with your cash flow, with your revenue, with your profitability, with your running the organization, with your management, with legality, expanding your business. You don't know where to go, who to trust, where to put your hand, and where to put your products, where to sell, who to get as a buyer, as a distributor, as a partner, where to invest your money, where to get money to invest in your new line, where to get money to invest in your real estate, where to get investors, small or big, to invest in your project, in your dreams. But we have it. This is not our one-day job. We have been doing it for the last 40 years with our footprint in over 150 countries across the world. And we can boast that we can pick up our phone and get anyone, anytime, anywhere in the world to connect you. You want somebody somewhere in the Southern America, we have someone. North America, Canada, we have somebody. Down to Iceland, you want somebody, we have. In the most northern part of Europe, Finland, Sweden, Norway, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Russia, Poland, wherever, you want something there, we have somebody that we know for decades, years together. And these are all tested friends and associates and business partners that we can pick up the phone and say, hi, Sandra, this is a guy that want to settle down in Riga. Can you help him or can you help her out to get settled, get her business, get his business settled down in your country? Yes, it's possible. That is our strength. That's what we do. Once in a year, we want to have our own coffee together. We want to have our own lunch together. We want to have our own coffee, own lunch together and have a brainstorming and meet more new friends and get new ideas. Your product, how you can expand, how you can sell, how you want to make more revenue. This is what we do. It's, some people might be thinking, why should I go? Why should I go to Nairobi or why should I go to Kuala Lumpur or wherever we are inviting or wherever we are declaring as our destination? It's because you meet people, and without meeting people, you can't do business. Internet has given us a very good thing that you can connect anybody on WhatsApp, TikTok, Messenger, Facebook, LinkedIn, and everything. But again, it's full of crazy people all around, and it's a lot of fictitious people as well. So it's very important that who you are trusting, who you are dealing with, who you are investing with, who you are getting the investment from, this is very important. So we bring you on the table, your partner, your counterpart, right on the table, and you have a coffee, you have a discussion, you can see him or her documentation, so you can see, talk, you can jazz, you can check. It's very important to have a handshake than talking whole day here. It's 5 minutes meeting, makes a lot of sense. That's why we can always talk, but I am always asking Mr. Gonzalo, are you here to have a coffee? Even 2 days back, we had a coffee at Epic Sana Hotel. I mean, not coffee, we had a cold water. Because
that's true.
So,
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water. But it makes a lot of sense because we are talking. We are always in touch. But again, meeting, shaking hands, and getting together, unwinding a little bit makes a lot of sense. And ideas come, something new, like I'm going to QSP Summit, and we are working together to make these things successful, and how we attract some more investors and business partners from QSP Summit. We are looking at that ventures. We are talking about that. If we are not meeting, it's not coming in our mind and on the table. So that's very important to meet. That's why our friends, our associates, our partners are spending so much of money and spending so much of time. Like Sandra is equally traveling heavily here and there. Mr. Gonzalo is almost every time on the plane. A lot of others are on the plane almost all the times. Why? Because we need to meet. We need to know people. We need to judge people. We need to see what is there. Until unless you meet people, it's very difficult these days to figure out who you are meeting and who you are doing business with. It's very, very tough. It's very difficult. So that's why we would like to say that if you are overwhelmed, if you have a problem, if you have difficulties at the moment with this war going on here and there, as everyone is talking about, I know how tough it is to pay staff, to pay the rentals, to pay the bills, to pay the bank, to sustain a business, and making money is tough. It's very difficult. So we need to work hand in hand, and we have the expertise for the last 40 years, as I said, to get you the right solutions. You need something, probably we know what you need. Your brain probably is not working at this point of time, with overwhelmed situation. You are stressed and you have capacity. We all have capacities limitations that we cannot think beyond something. Of course, and that's why, if there is an issue at home with plumbing, I might be an expert on business, or I'm a very good orator, but again, plumbing is not my job. So I need to call an expert plumber to fix a small problem. Probably it takes only 2 minutes for him, but for me, I might be creating a disaster if I try to fix that up. So that's why our job is to fix your business problems. So don't keep your mouth shut. Don't keep your heart blocked. Don't keep your brain foggy enough. You just unwind and tell us what your problem is. We will accumulate. We are an integrator. We will accumulate the right people, right person, right resources to mitigate your problems on the spot. We can assure you that. And if you want this, let's go ahead and meet up in Nairobi in Kenya. It's a great place to meet and a lot of opportunities. As you can see, everywhere there is a problem, as Mr. Gonzalo said. Only Southeast Asia, which is densely populated, half of the world's population in Asia, and the other region is Africa. There are small conflict inside, but you see, international conflict doesn't really disturb anything in Africa. And Africa is still holding 35% of the world's mineral resources reserve. So we need to really look at that. And fortunately, I have been to Africa more than anyone else probably here, or even any African leaders cannot claim that he has traveled 42 countries among 54. And it's not just I went somewhere and I flew out. I have been deeply working years together, decades together now with top-notch people, with the presidents, prime minister, ministers, diplomats, business owners, industrialists, tycoons, and all. So here, if you need any assistance, any supports in any businesses that you think that you need our supports, feel free to reach out to our team. We will make your life easier as we can. I'd like to thank you very much for joining this summit. Unfortunately, our friend Moses is traveling and his network is not stable. So he just sent me a message that he is unable to connect, and he connected once, but he's unstable. So he won't be talking today. We will be looking forward to hear from Moses one more time very soon. And with this, I'd like to welcome you to Nairobi and also our next webinar next month on the 19th of July. At this juncture, we have a very little adjustment with the date because last few days we have been discussing that 21st and 22nd was the date for our summit in Nairobi. But now we have last 2 days, we have been working and we have changed the date to be 24th and 25th of October. Same venue, same place, nothing changed. But because we respect every religion, there is a Diwali program of Hindu community, and one of our investor, a billionaire investor, he pointed out that there is Diwali and I won't be able to join. So with this, we discussed and decided, oh gosh, we didn't know that there is Diwali on the 20th. So 21st, 22nd is real-time Diwali holidays, and the largest Hindu community festival, yearly festival, and that's why we moved this date to be 24th and 25th, which is Friday and Saturday. And please plan your trip accordingly and buy your ticket accordingly, and let us know if we can do anything. And there is a special rate from the hotel. There is a special rate from the airlines, and we are getting some more airlines like Emirates, Qatar Airways, Turkish Airlines, Ethiopian Airlines, Uganda Airlines, and few other airlines to be our partner to give very special price for our guests to come from all around the world. I look forward to see you in Nairobi. Before that, I will look forward to see you next month on the 19th July online here again. And definitely I will be meeting some of my friends before that somewhere in the global global cities in different places. Stay safe, stay well, and don't get overwhelmed, and let us know. We are here to help you. We are with you full time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haider. We had a great time. We went slightly over our 90 minutes, but I believe it was a very fruitful session. I've seen a lot of chats on the Zoom chat, but also my phone is also
wow,
beeping.
it's 97 messages I can see in the chat.
Yes, and also we have already, as we were talking, Dr. Haider, on one of our groups, I can already see we have a panel of entrepreneurs who wants to join us from Malaysia. So this just some news after this summit, what's after this webinar, what is happening. And but we want to close now. We want to respect everyone's time. Please, if you have not given your name registered yet for the Kenya Summit, and please do so. Please book with one of our partners, which is Kenya Airways, and you can enjoy a preferential rate. And you can also book with our another partner, Kempinski Hotel, where the summit will be, and again, get a better pricing. Okay, we will continue, and I will ask my colleague to do the thank you speech, and then I will see you all very soon. Thank you for having me. Mr. Abid, up to you.
Thank you, Mr. Abhishek. Like Mr. Avi said, do get connected. We want to see you in Nairobi on the ground, whether you get there with Kenya Airways, our dear partner, whether you stay at the Hotel Kempinski, who is also our dear partner. We want to see you there on the 24th and 25th now. Make sure you have that booked off and make sure you have it set in your calendar. As we are wrapping up, I would like to welcome any questions anyone may have, whether it be via the chat or if anyone wants to offer any information, please feel free. If not, we want to respect your time. We want to respect our time. We want to respect everyone's time on this fine, fine Saturday. We're on the left side of the world, or in the traditional map sense, it's midday, and as it wraps up in parts of Asia. We want to thank you for joining this wonderful webinar. We want to thank you for your wonderful input, and we really, really look forward to having you in Nairobi, and of course, at our next webinar, which is a month away, on the 19th of July, at the same time, at the same place. So please do register for that too on LinkedIn. We'll also be reaching out on our socials, and you can get information there. If you have any questions, if you'd like to connect with anyone, please feel free to reach out once again via LinkedIn, via WhatsApp, via email. We're everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, WeChat, it doesn't matter. Get in touch. We're right here. Wishing everyone a great day, safety, success, and of course, good health. All the best. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks to
everyone.
all
Thank you.
our
Bye-bye.
speakers for joining and giving the time. Appreciate.
Thank you. Have a lovely day, everyone, or have a lovely night. It depends on the time zone. Have a lovely
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you so
Take
much,
care.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goodbye, gentlemen.